obsessed with your body. I'm obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with your body.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the night show. It's your host again, here and Javi. I'm here with
EasyDrigo.
hello, EasyDrigo. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
So I'm doing a typical tradition at every night show we do. So how was the drive? How are you doing? How are you doing today?
Pretty good. It was a little bit of a drive. Honestly, bro, on the way here, this fat-ass rock went under an 18-wheeler and damn near took my boy head off.
What the fuck? No way.
Yeah, swear to God. Honestly, could have shattered my shit, but honestly, it was a cool ride. A little
Traumatizing right there
Yeah.
for just for like a split second.
Yeah.
Could have been like another one, like the fucking 100 ways to die shit.
Honestly, exactly like that. Exactly like
It could have been on the fucking, bro. You could have been on the fucking reel on Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
If you thought about it, you could have been on Twitter.
Nah.
Just like some random guy just gets hit by a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Imagine
bro.
that shit on the fucking feed.
I'm surprised that it didn't shatter my window, though. That's what I'm
It
really.
was pretty big.
Yeah, it sounded big. I thought a tire popped.
Oh shit! So
But
that's how it
It
sounded.
happened so quick. Yeah, bro. It was.
Well, glad you made it here, undamaged and everything with the car.
Yeah.
So of course you were an artist here in locally in Houston, but you are from Katy. That's where you
Yeah.
reside?
It's basically like 15 minutes outside of Houston. So yeah.
But
pretty
coming
much.
over here was like what, like 40?
It was like an hour, bro.
God
Yeah.
damn, but you know what, bro? I really appreciate you coming by, bro. Fuck. An
Yeah,
hour
for
drive,
sure.
bro? I really appreciate you.
sir.
Nah, bro.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate that. Appreciate that.
It's like what you do for the game, it gives back to you. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean?
Yes, sir. Of course, we're always here for the night show trying to, give exposure to every artist out there, any creative, because everybody's trying to do that,
Yeah.
We're trying to get out there as far as artists as well. You're trying to get out there. You're trying to get up on whatever you can, to be honest. With your music, you have a total of like 900K streams, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And with your recent release, Channel X, if I'm
Yeah.
correct? Okay, yes, sir. With even Obsessed being your highest streamed song on your Spotify, with that coming with Obsessed, Channel X, and if I'm correct, Mary Jane,
I think so. Possibly.
and then, I forgot, I think it's Sexy Music?
Possibly, yeah.
If I'm
Yeah,
correct.
possibly, yeah.
No, but honestly, your music is really good. It's that really chill vibe you can just drive to like at night, or just kind of just chill with your significant other. Because when I'm listening to your music, I really do get that vibe with that it means or it's telling of somebody. If I'm correct, right?
Yeah. So for me, I mean, as far as that aspect, I like to kind of like make music your girl would vibe to, but you can also kind of like, as a guy, impress your girl with that kind of music.
Okay.
So I definitely fuck with like the way you kind of describe that.
Yes,
sound.
sir.
That's exactly what I'm.
So
shooting for.
have you dedicated one to somebody, or maybe a
So-
past experience?
Yeah, so Obsessed being my biggest song, bro.
Yes, sir.
That song happened from a real life experience.
Okay. Do
Like,
tell.
So at that era in my life, like I was talking to somebody, but like there was really not like an end goal with that person. And I knew that myself. And like I had to go around that point with her in different ways. And like just at that time, like I think it got to a point where it was good, but she figured out that it wasn't going nowhere. So shit started to fade out. And like for me, I'm not really tripping on that. It's just what it is. But I use
Yeah.
that as a concept because I mean I definitely did care about her. But it was not enough to be with her. But it's not like I didn't care about her at all. So
Right.
when she was kind of like leaving, so to say, like I just felt like at that time, like, damn, either I was obsessed with like what we had, but not what we could be, or she was just obsessed with me. So I just flipped that, turned that into a song. And yeah, it came to be one of my biggest joints. To this
Hey,
day,
yeah. Because that shit kind of goes hard, to be honest, and the beat
Thank
of
you,
it
bro.
too. And who does your beats?
So I work with a real close team out here. I have like 2-3 producers I work real close with.
Okay.
We're speaking about Sexy Music. Shout out my boy A-List. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Shout out.
But yeah, I work really close. That specific one is just kind of like one of them ones where I get in my email, kind of like if I like it, throw it in the DAW and start cooking to it. So I'm not real close to that specific producer, but I definitely work with a bunch of names out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the producer, which one have you worked the most with?
Definitely like my brother. So A-List, that's my like main homie. Grew up with him. Like I work with him damn near every week, honestly. And then there's this dude named Shola. He fucking crazy too.
For real?
Yeah, his name is is that Shola. But I be working as of lately. In the past, like what 3-4 weeks, I probably made like a good 20 joints.
No way.
Yeah, just with them two. Yeah.
Damn, bro. So you're really cooking it up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I'm gearing up for a tape right now.
Okay.
So it's kind of like making a bunch of shit and like sifting through like what
Right.
exactly I want the sound to be.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much that team I've been working with.
With the genres that you've been singing so far, which one do you describe yourself as?
So when it comes to like,
Because I do feel a lot of R&B in there.
yeah, so I would say that like I'm not a full-on hip-hop artist. At the same time, I'm not a full-on R&B artist. What I like to say is like I'm R&B inspired, but I express it hip-hop in a hip-hop way.
Okay, I see
'Cause,
what
like,
you mean.
I'm not the greatest singer. I can hold a note, obviously.
Yeah.
But like the beat sometimes be on some trap shit, but the lyrics be on some like emotional shit. So it's just like I wouldn't really say I'm full R&B, but I wouldn't say I'm full hip hop. It's just kind of like that.
So
line.
for an artist, how would you say you're kind of like an example of
Like in terms of like picking an artist that kind of
that you fuck with, and the one that you
Yeah.
kind of like can
definitely
correlate?
grew up inspired by like the Weeknd, early Weeknd. So
Okay.
I would say my R&B-ness comes from like definitely the Weeknd, and then when it comes to hip hop, just like the Atlanta scene in general. So and like just like that sound. So it's like a mix between that Atlanta shit and like some Toronto R&B. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I like to say.
We mixing up countries now.
Yeah, exactly. Continents, bro. Well, I think that might be
Continents, bro. That's a
that might be the same.
bro.
Yeah, nah, for real though.
Nah, fuck no. No, but you've been doing music for a long time now. The earliest I could probably find was fuck it, yeah, 7 years ago on your SoundCloud.
Yeah, bro. That hoe right there was like definitely something for me where like I heard I'm very much in love with music, but when I first found out about like autotune, I definitely wanted to hear myself with that, and I just had like a
Like a Travis
pull.
Scott moment.
Yeah, like I had a pull to like just get behind the mic and like hear that shit. And that was one of them cook-ups with that hoe came out, and I was just like, fuck it, let's drop it.
Who did it? Like did you do it all by yourself or?
All by myself. In terms of the beat, at that time, I was like ripping shit off YouTube.
Hey, bro, fuck it, bro.
Yeah, honestly, that's like where the first shits come out. But it was just like just to get like me as like behind the mic as an artist, like just the first expression, just to put it out there. But I definitely fuck with that because years later I'm still mad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah,
With EasyDrigo, where did you get the name EasyDrigo?
that's a great question.
Tell me the origin of that.
I asked myself that question, bro. I asked myself.
Was it like
Drigo, it comes from my last name is Rodriguez.
Okay.
The easy is just more like on some player shit. Like this shit just easy to me, bro. I swear to God. But yeah, man. Like a lot of people just call me Drido, like DRI.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like my stage name, it is EasyDrigo. There's plans possibly about switching that in the future, but in terms of like just being a brand, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, I feel like it's fit.
Do you have an idea of like what it could potentially be? You have how many ideas do you have actually? Like rebranding your name.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't given it too much thought. Probably just shorten it down to DRI, just because like the one word names, I feel like as a brand, it just does better in the long run. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Just,
definitely.
like, one word rather than like fat ass name.
Fucking like a long ass fucking
Lot of
name right there.
syllables and shit,
Like a fucking
you know.
regular Hispanic name. Talking about some like fucking Vasquez, Rodriguez, Jimenez,
Four last
Gonzalez,
names.
some shit like that.
Yeah. Shout out to the Hispanic folk. bro, with them names.
Shout out, bro. Shout out to all of them. So, you've been doing music, like I said, for a while, and going back to also as to high school as well. Because for a while you were thinking about doing music, but also football was also part of you growing up in high school.
My boy did some research. I fuck with that. Okay. Yes, sir.
But I tried.
I fuck with that. But yeah, so I went to a very famous known school called Katy High School. I don't know if you probably never heard
I
of it.
heard of Katy High School.
Good ass football, like just program. And in like high school, I knew what music was and like, but like at that point I was just like in football and like doing really well at it. Like I won state and everything, like I have a ring. But as soon as I got to like graduation, like that passion kind of like fizzled out. And I was really asking myself like what I wanted to do with myself. And even before that, bro, like I played saxophone. That's something else different. And like I was really good at it, but at the same time I was doing music. And there would be a point in my school where like I would either have to do like I would skip like band practice to be in football. But I was in like the top band, so I had to go to like these practices.
Oh,
and
shit.
So it was like I had to choose, and I chose football.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I went to Katy and all that. And then that shit kind of just died out, and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So came back to the music, and it just turned into like more of an artist.
Mm-hmm.
But I always knew like I had like some like music shit in my blood. Like I needed to do something with like music.
Anybody else in your family does music, or you're the
Yeah,
first?
No, big time. So on my pop side, he's one of five siblings, and he had two other brothers that were in a band. One was the bassist, and one was the singer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. And then on my mom's side, he had two brothers that were two guitarists. One was a singer, one was just a guitarist. And I look a lot like one of them. So my mom to this day is like, you remind me of Chalo, which is like my uncle. But yeah, it's definitely in my blood, and I could see that. So I want to like kind of like put that whole dream to fruition, like even down to my family members who had this passion and dream, didn't really have like the resources or the team to make it happen. I definitely do. So that's definitely something that inspires me to get this shit. Like,
just take the opportunity, échale ganas, basically.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
Love that, bro. I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, bro. You ought to, bro. Everybody tells us like all our family, you know, échale ganas. That's all you can do, bro.
Yeah.
And
especially you got people like you, bro, or like just supporters of the whole dream and like the end goal. Like they feel invested into that. Like you have them type of people, you can do some shit in this world.
oh, definitely.
Bro.
And are you first gen?
First gen Hispanic? Nah. So my pops is born in New York,
Uh-huh.
but his people are Puerto Rican. So
Gotcha.
like, I'm like, I guess that would be second or third or something like that.
I guess
Yeah.
second gen, I guess.
Yeah.
But as far as you like being like, oh yeah, I said like, but like as like of them, of you being the child, like you're the first generation,
Like,
first gen child.
yeah. What you mean exactly?
So of course you know your dad was here, but like are you like the firstborn?
First child?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm the second. So one of two. I'm the youngest. Yeah.
Are you younger? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I say like you the middle.
Yeah, nah. So I have an older brother. He's 9 years older than me, and honestly, that age difference is something that really inspired me because like he was in high school, I was in elementary, and like he was playing his like hip hop. I still remember the day he put me on the Drake.
Really?
Like that moment of like just hearing that, like just that sound. It really was like that impactful to where I remember it to this day, and like that happened so many times over so many different like genres of music. But yeah, big brother. It's that boy P. Shout out P.
Shout out, bro. Shout out. Fuck, bro. I lost my train of thought, bro.
It's all good.
I lost my train. You got any questions for me?
I mean, shit. What inspires you to do this, bro? To be a creative?
Honestly, bro, you know, I've always seen people kind of do this. As far as me doing it, that kind of goes way back. Because at first I wanted to do like a gaming channel, because I was in that whole like, oh, you know, growing up with like your gaming YouTubers like PewDiePie and all them of them, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. But I was also like with all the fucking Minecraft shit right there.
Okay.
I was that kid, bro.
Yeah.
I was that annoying kid, bro. I still remember that shit, bro. I always talked about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I was so fucking. I even drew it and shit, bro. I even had like the fucking. I had the backpack though. I had the merch or any of that shit, bro. Fuck no. My parents, we were too poor for that shit.
Yeah, no.
Nah, but no, I grew up with all of that, and I was thinking about doing gaming at first, but never that shit never happened, of course, because I never had a camera or any of that. And then I started playing guitar, and I picked it up. And because my sister had it at first, she had it when she was 14, 9 years, because we're 9 years apart. So 9 years,
just like me and my bro. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought about that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So how old is he now?
He's 35, 34, something like that. 34, I think. Yeah.
Mine's like 30.
Oh, word.
Yeah, my sister's 30. So we're 9 years apart. So when I turned 14, I picked it up, started to learn it, and now 8 years later, I'm not in a band or anything. I was in bands that never took off.
Yeah.
I was in one in high school called Followed Into the Shadows, and I was in another one called Parabellum.
Okay.
That never took off because
What genres would you say these fall under?
punk
Punk.
rock, grunge, post-hardcore.
Okay.
So like I listen to a lot of screaming, so like Pierce the Veil, but also like Sum 41, Nirvana, System of a Down, Deftones definitely.
Deftones.
What about you? Do you have well with your family playing instruments? Of course, you play the saxophone. Did you ever pick up like any string instrument or any other instruments or attempted
So
to?
I mean, I would say I don't play instruments, but I can I can find like if you play something, I can find what key we're in, and I can like kind of like.
Oh shit! So you can hear by ear.
I guess you could say yeah, and like I'll find the like what chord we're in or some shit, and just play like out of those notes, make some shit up. But if you were to tell me like play this chord and that chord, I
play like a C major or like a F7 or like a D major.
Nah, I can do that like on a piano or like a guitar. But other than that, saxophone is really like the only instrument I know. You know what I mean?
And then, but of course, whenever you're doing like you're producing and everything or like making something up, don't you have like a keyboard as well?
Yeah, so that would be to like lay down shit, honestly. But could you figure out what key you're in and like you use those notes? It's kind of like helps you. But in terms of like sitting down on the piano,
that shit's hard, bro. Music theory is hard in itself, bro. You ever try to learn that shit? Well, you play saxophone, so you had.
Well, yeah, in school definitely was all about theory and like follow like all that shit. But I feel like when it comes to music, outside of like everything school, it's just like what sounds the best, bro. Like what hits your ears and like makes you feel good. Like sometimes like I chop it up with this other producer I work with, Yusuf. Shout out that boy Yusuf. Like sometimes we go back and forth on like just the aspect of like you need to do it this way because that's how it's done. And then I ask him like, bro, what sounds better to you? You know what I mean? And like that's where it becomes like a little bit of a debate, but that's just like a perspective I've come to like what just sounds the best. Because theory is definitely fine, like it's definitely beneficial, but
that shit gonna get you so far.
What sounds good?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Now I'm not trying to go with the typical like with like the fucking scales or pregios and all that shit. Because that shit's hard. That shit's hard.
Sometimes you gotta break some rules, bro.
Exactly, bro. You just gotta fucking go out and just get out, not be comfortable. Basically, like get out of your comfort zone. You've done that, right? Have you done anything like outside of your comfort zone as far as the music you've done?
Shit, my first couple of shows were definitely so uncomfortable. Like I'm so grateful for like him and his big bro Jono. Like just like getting to my first shows, just being in the venue and like.
What did you perform?
So I did. What did we do? What was that place called again? White Oak upstairs.
Oh shit! Oak, yeah. Okay.
And like that one wasn't too bad because I had done like two, 3 other ones. But my first couple of shows, just being on the stage and like I had to like come to a point where it was just like, bro, you're an artist. This is what artists do. And like just retelling myself like this is the type of shit I'm gonna be having to do.
Bro, I can only imagine like how fast your heart was fucking racing that night.
Yeah, bro.
But did you forget any lyrics or just kind of like?
Nah. So actually, my White Oak set like everything was going good. We had like a short little sound check and this for some other shit, but we didn't get to fully run through the whole set. So we got to a song and the key wasn't in the like one song when it went to transition wasn't in key. So like mid performance, bro, I'm over here talking to my boy. I'm like mid crowd full of people. Hey, bro, switch this hoe. Hey, bro, switch this hoe. And we finally got it done though. And the rest of the night was smooth. But definitely one night it was interesting.
Okay. So you only performed at White Oak. Well, no, of course you performed at others. Where else have you performed?
I done a South by show a couple years ago. I did one shit out here in Houston. I don't remember like the names of these places, but
there's like, hey, just fucking pull up.
Yeah, if you tell me pull up, do my shit, I'm gonna come and do my shit. You know what I mean?
What's the biggest opportunity you've gotten so far to like? Well, have you collabed with like anybody big so far, or you want to as a wish?
Yeah, big time. So I'm part of like a collective and like just like a whole presence in this music industry called Jam.
Okay.
And we have my brother named Chase Shakur. He's also part of that group. And I would love to get some shit in with him, but that's like my brother. I know it'll come one day, but I would love to get that shit done with him. Other than him, honestly, bro, I'm down to work with artists, but it's just if it sounds good and like if both parties feel like we're creating something, that's where it's beneficial. I don't want to just be like, let's make some shit. Next person, let's make some shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like selective creation. Almost.
Gotcha. So yeah, you guys have to like look through like who kind of like not fit your style, but like the ones like catches your interest.
Exactly. That's it. Big time.
Okay. I like that. We could probably get you with somebody, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like I have somebody in mind. Maybe. He's very lyrical. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
We have somebody, but I'm just saying. We're gonna take a break right now. I have to use the restroom, bro. I can't help it.
It's good.
And we're back from break. Sorry about that. I had to kind of like go empty the tank.
How you good, bro?
No, but so how did you come across our page? Or like, actually, I know Saint told me that he found you. How did he find you actually? Because he told me something about a reel.
Yeah, so I mean, I think he found me off like, I'm guessing like a skit he was talking about. And yeah, bro, with this next project I'm doing, I'm looking for like ways, like good ways to promote it rather than just like pulling my phone out, placing it on something. You know what I mean? So I made like a little skit to one of my songs talking about like, I knew the beat was very like bouncy and like just ignorant overall. So I kind of like said, let's make some shit like that. And they made some shit like that. And the song was fire and everything. And I knew it would do good. And he found me off that hoe. But I've known about like this whole shit y'all got going on from like episode y'all did with Seasons a while back.
Everybody mentioned Seasons, right? Yeah, everybody mentioned Seasons.
That's the kid, man. Season's hard. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, damn, this shit pretty fire. So hit him with the follow. Yeah, bro. That's
Appreciate that, bro. So for you as an artist, what is next? What is next as far as you? Because we're still early into 2024.
Yeah.
We still have what, like 9 months left?
Yeah.
So what's next? As like
for me,
summer project or like end of year project?
So I don't know about a date yet so far, just because like I want this shit to be like the best it can be and presented the best. So I want all aspects of it to be covered before I like just drop that hoe. But I definitely have been working super hard towards this next sound. I think it's fucking crazy.
Really?
I definitely did some shit that nobody's doing. So like I'm super excited to drop this hoe.
Okay.
Like if you want some shit that nobody's doing, this next project is for you, bro. So,
what's the name of it? If you want to tease it, do you want to tease or no?
So it's called Down Under.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna just tell you that the music that I'm doing something to take it down under. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
On that. Whatever you think, that's what it's gonna be. But when you hear it, you're gonna know what I meant. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. Been working real hard with Shola and A-List. So yeah, bro, that's what I got next. Got some heaters.
Okay, and when do you think that's gonna drop? When is it estimated, or is that gonna be like?
Because like I got some features on there that I want to like be like a full out final product of it. Are we good? Okay, bet. So I got some features on there. Oh no, we good.
Was that your sister?
So I got some features on it that, like, I just want the end product to be like the full on, like, for us both parties to feel super good on it.
Okay.
So like, I don't want to put an end date on that aspect.
You want to rush it.
Yeah, especially now. It's nothing with art, bro. Like, this is the type of shit that needs time and like to think about and fully like grasp. And then so yeah, I got a lot of it done though. I would say maybe like 70%. I'm just waiting on a couple things and just tightening up some things as well.
Okay. I got two other questions. So this is going to be a deeper one. What was the biggest obstacle you had to overcome as far as being an artist or a person?
Man. So, I mean, for me personally, being a creative, like, I'm sometimes my biggest obstacle. Like, just with overthinking sometimes, and just like any human being, like, you can overthink about this stuff. But when you make art for people to, like look at, it's almost like I'm painting pictures, but like audibly. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like if you just paint a picture and people are gonna stand there and look at it, like critique it, think about what it means, what they think it means. Sometimes, like as an artist making this type of music, like you think about what they're gonna think, and that can be like a hurdle. Or you make stuff and just after that critique it too much or just put too much of an ear to it. Sometimes that could be a big obstacle. But for me, at least, the fact that you're getting the reps in and like making these songs and just putting yourself through that and just fully thinking about like what you can say, what kind of emotions you have, how can you display that as an artist, like that's just overall bigger and better than the little thoughts you get of like, should I drop this? Like, why am I making this kind of music? Should I be making a different kind of music? It's just like, so you can sometimes be your biggest obstacle, but being an artist, that's just the type of shit you're going to have to think about, but you got to be bigger than those thoughts. So sometimes you are your biggest obstacle, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That is true. That is very true. That's real as fuck, bro. That's like deep down there, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's been nice, bro. Like me as an artist, like I've been thinking like, damn, bro, fuck am I doing wrong? Or like not wrong, but like what can I do better and shit like that.
But how many sleepless nights have you had with that?
Man, I mean, shit. As an artist, it comes a lot, bro. It's like you don't know if you're doing good or bad. Like you just know that you make shit and you put it out there, and like obviously people are gonna let you know it's good, it's good, it's good. Damn, I like this. Whole send screenshots, text and shit like that. But it's almost like to a point where like if you don't reach exponential like numbers to like to the people, like you don't really make it. But in terms of being the artist, you're really like taking steps towards that direction. So you just got to remember that while making all this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And one last thing. So what advice can you give to anybody out there that wants to be an artist, such as you?
Yeah, man. Great question. I would say, like, believe. It's super cliche, but believe in yourself. And even like if you think you're receiving like signs or some type of like signals telling you to stop doing stuff, bro, that's just some bullshit thoughts, bro. Keep going. Like, keep making, keep being creative. There are going to be days that come where it feels like, man, I should stop this shit. Or, like, I'm not making steps that have, like, depth to them. But, bro, just keep making shit. One day you're going to do something where it's going to go well for you. And you're going to be like, damn, I'm so glad I kept making it. I'm so glad that I kept creating. So, yeah, just, like, keep cooking, keep being a creative, keep being creative. And, yeah. Just keeping on.
Well, that's EasyDrigo everybody. Thank you so much for coming into the Night Show. Tell everybody where they can find you.
So you can find me on any platform, any social media, EasyDrigo. And yeah, tune in to me.
Well, this is the Night Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Follow us, subscribe, like, comment on everything on Instagram, MySpace, Tumblr, Twitter, anywhere. All right? All of you have a good night.
Peace. Gang.